Hey, how's everyone doing today? It's Desi here. Hey, just wanted to get on and talk to you guys about a parable I read. I love these, and they always kind of shine a little deeper meaning on life, and a lot of times, it just I don't know, it just kind of try to. I think they just bring a lot of perspective in to my life. So hopefully they'll bring some perspective into yours. I feel like the energy's been really heavy here lately. I've been struggling just to get up and keep with my routine, working out, meal prepping, doing my daily things. And, I just been getting up and doing it, because, sometimes you just got to push through these energies and just continue to be the person that you want to be, and show up for yourself. And it's not always going to be easy, but, we can do it. We can do it together. So the parable I wanted to talk about today is called the premature butterfly, and I don't know if you've all heard this parable before or not, but I thought it was beautiful. I like I said, I like these things and poems and things that kind of get you thinking about, just life in general and how they relate to all of us. But the story basically goes is, that all the caterpillars, when they go to transform, they get in their cocoon, and they before they got to go through their little process and then eventually turn into this beautiful butterfly and float away. Well, one person seen this caterpillar in his cocoon, and it was struggling. I could see that it was struggling against the cocoon to get out, and so this person thought that they would just go and help this butterfly get out of his cocoon, because it looked like it was really struggling. And so they really just wanted to help it. And so they went and busted the cocoon open for it, and the butterfly falls out, and it just falls to the ground, and it doesn't fly away. And its wings are all just kind of atrophied, and it's just like laying there on the ground, and it can't fly because the caterpillar, it needed that time, in the cocoon to struggle against all of the cocoon walls, and to build its wings up to get the strength to be able to fly away. And by this person opening the cocoon before the butterfly was ready, it really just stopped this process, and so it really hurt it more than helping it. So I think we can all see what the moral of the story is, is that we all sometimes need to go through these struggles in life to help us be able to grow our own wings, so that we can fly away when the time is right. And, there's always going to be, another challenge, another thing that happens in life that's going to challenge us, that's going to feel like maybe it's setting us back, or on our healing path. But we got to look at some of these struggles as blessings in disguise. Like sometimes they say the blessing is in the lesson, and so if we really try to put a silver lining on the stuff that's happening to us, we could see that the fact that doesn't kill us does make us stronger. And by going through these challenges, we're actually becoming, forging ourselves. God is forging us to be able to overcome any scenarios that come to us in the future, because we're just continually growing, and they say the God, the universe, wouldn't give us anything that we can't handle. So we have to just have faith that whatever comes at us is coming at us for a reason, and that the universe is forging us in the fire, so that later on, we'll know how to stand and to fly away and be the angel that that we need to be. I believe that we're all God individualized, and we all earth angels, and we can all reach that highest potential of ourselves, our higher selves within ourselves. And it's through these fires and through these moments and the way that we look at them and the way that we come through them that really shape us into these beautiful beings. So if you're going through a tough time, and it doesn't look like there's light at the end of the tunnel. Just hang in there, like there is. And I know it hurts, and I've been through a lot, and we've all been through a lot, and we all go through these struggles. And I'm getting a little emotional here, but um, we can all make it through it. Just a little bit of faith and a little bit of hope and a lot of love, not only for ourselves, but for the process of and of all of it. Sometimes, like I said before, all you have is like a little knapsack full of hope, like a little hobo with a little knapsack full of hope, and you're just traveling on this path. And sometimes that's all you need. Everybody could take away like everything from you, but as long as you have that hope, that's one thing that can never be taken away from you, and that could go a long ways. So continue to hope and believe, and throughout all these struggles, and you're going to make it through, and we're all going to make it through, and find the right people that lift you up. I feel like people lie, but energy never lies, and so you can tell like when you're around good people, just by the way you feel uplifted. And so find those people in your life, and continue to grow within yourself and with them, and know that a lot of times when you're going through these growing spurts or whatever, that you're going to be alone, and you can't grow with someone. All these growing process have to happen alone. Everybody needs time to reflect on their journey and to be able to go in and see where we can better our lives, and see how we can improve ourselves, to take that next step up the ladder, to continue on a better path. And like I said, it's never easy, but we take this journey one step at a time, and if we continue to better our life and take out the toxic behaviors that keep tripping us up, eventually our life becomes or gets to a beautiful place. So never worry about the struggles too much. I know it hurts and it's hard, but just know that you're being forged for something that's going to bring some greatness into your life. And we're always here for each other, so don't be afraid to reach out to people you love if you need to. But I love you all, and just a quick short message. Let's continue to make this world a better place together, and I hope we all have a beautiful day. All right.